Tutorials. Okay, so today we are going to talk about agency, specifically the creation and termination of agency relationships. Now, the first thing you want to have down is the definition of an agency relationship, which is basically a fiduciary relationship where one person acts on the behalf of another, and that is usually for a benefit. Okay, so another thing that you have to remember are the elements of how that agency relationship is created. So it's as simple as A, B, C, and for A we have assent, B we have benefit, and C we have control. Now, what's important about assent is that it can be a formal or informal agreement, doesn't have to be solidified in some kind of contract. The benefit, just ask yourself, is it serving anyone? Is anyone gaining from this? And for control, it just has to be some degree of control. Now, for the types of agency relationships, the easiest way I can remember it is UGS. So you've got a universal agent, a general agent, and a special agent. Now, the way I like to remember this is universal is broad range of transactions. So think uni for wide, universal. That's a good way to remember it. For general, we have a series of transactions, and I'll come back to how you can remember that. And then for special agents, they are for specific acts or specific periods of time. Okay, so think about the speci. And then for general, you can think of a Netflix series. There's an NE in the middle. I know it's a bit of a reach, but it's something that you can use to remember. So general has NE and NE for Netflix, and that they have shows and series and so on. Okay, so moving on to termination of an agency relationship, there are four main things that you have to remember. Number one, you have to have a termination of the relationship by the principal or the agent. Number two, the expiration of authority. So if there was a time span on it, if they were there for a specific period of time, when that time expires, that terminates the agency relationship. Number three, we have death of the principal or the agent, and there are some caveats that we'll talk about. And then number four, we have incapacity of the principal or agent, except where a durable power of attorney exists. Okay, so I just want you to remember these exceptions, these caveats, these rules when it comes to termination. Under the common law, an agency is revoked regardless of the third party notice. Some states do require that notice, but the general rule is that under the common law, the agency is revoked. And that's A. So B, when it comes to apparent authority, that continues until the principal notices the third party of the termination. And C, if there is a contract governing the agency relationship, the principal may be liable if he terminates early under general contract rules. So if you have an essay, make sure to slip that in there. And also make sure you're looking at the exceptions when the state laws apply versus when common law applies, and also just the universal general rule. Until next time. Tutorials.